Fueled by wanderlust, it is now time for you to focus on what is next for you. The sun is now going to enter into the sign of Sagittarius on November 22nd and stay here until December 1st, 2023. So during this time, the focus of your life is now going to shift from these deep and intimate connections that you wanted to have and this desire that you wanted to connect with others on this intimate level to more of something bigger than yourself. Sagittarius is a mutable sign, meaning it's associated with being adaptable and flexible. It's a fire sign that craves freedom. It is fueled by wanderlust. It is intellectual. It is searching for adventure and knowledge. And so with the sun in Sagittarius, this is often a time where we are all in for whatever life throws at us. So when the sun moves into the expansive sign of Sagittarius, you are now going to have more energy, more self-confidence. It's going to be a really big change from the deep and the intimate energies of Scorpio. So you're going to feel more outgoing, more idealistic, and more fun-loving. Now we're going to have Mercury and Sag here also. And so Mercury and Sagittarius is going to help align your mind with this solar energy. It's going to be a really great time for you to broaden your horizons, to be more open-minded and optimistic in areas of exploring or learning. Expect a love of travel or a time to be generous and open-hearted with others, to have a brighter outlook on things. This is a great time for you to focus on your goals with a mindset of abundance and desire to want to know and experience things. I want to welcome you to my channel. Hi, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and as the holiday season nears, this is a really great opportunity to share some wisdom of astrology with others. I offer gift cards in multiple denominations, and to get someone that perfect tool for self-reflection and inner wisdom, please check out my Elemental Wisdom Oracle deck. So let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, the sun is now going into your ninth house. Your ninth house is the house of higher learning. It's the house of foreign travel, foreign people, places, things. It's where we take classes or workshops that we can dive into spirituality. The ninth house is about universities. It's about foreigners. The ninth house is about publishing and the law. The ninth house includes all topics of adventure and legal matters. And so all of those things, the sun is now going to be focused on it. And Mercury is here saying, my mind is seeing the bigger picture, wanting to communicate, ready to dive into something that will broaden my horizons. Now, the sun rules over your fifth house. The fifth house for you is the house of your children, or it's childlike activities like adult playmates. It is art and music and creativity. It's love affairs. It's what we do on the weekend. The fifth house is how you express yourself. It's where we take risks, and it's where we have hobbies. And so this could be you saying, I want to take this class far away. I want to travel here. I want to understand what these people are doing. I want to understand this religion. I'm ready to dive into something, and it could be something that's a hobby, or you could meet with people that are to experience these cross-cultural experiences. Having the sun move through your ninth house, it brings these opportunities for you to travel, to have some spiritual growth, and to experience all forms of education. So for Aries, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. Please check out the monthly forecasts and the year ahead. Join me Tuesdays live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, the sun is now entering your eighth house. So the eighth house for you is the house of shared resources. It is anything that you have that is combined with other people. It's your debt, it's your taxes, it could be wills, it could be any obligations or inheritances that you have. It is where we share these deep connections with others. It's also taboo topics, and it's the house of sex and your private affairs. Now, the sun is now illuminating this house, saying it's going to be a focus for a while. Mercury in here is saying, I am ready to experience, understand, and to take risks. Mercury here is wanting to communicate, but also seeing the bigger picture. The sun rules your fourth house of your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. So there will be some kind of a connection that includes that. So the sun then entering into your ninth house is saying, there could be these opportunities where you might want to take more risks with money, or you might want to take risks with connecting with others that you have these deep bonding experiences with, or diving into some taboo topics. The eighth house could have you exploring where you have alimony, child support, anything that is connected with other people, with insurance and your private affairs. But Sagittarius is seeing the bigger picture, and remember, Sagittarius, bigger, better, brighter, and it could be taking risks. And so it could be positive, and this could also be use caution if the risks are too much that you cannot rebound from. This could be a risk with relationships or partnerships, or this could be also a risk, contractual agreements that you have with other people, contracts that you have with other people. So Taurus, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the monthly transits. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, the Sun is now going into your seventh house of partnership. The seventh house is love, contractual agreements. It's where we negotiate or compromise. It's where we include our best friends, our marriage partner, our relationship partner, our business partner. It's also the house of clients, open enemies and exes. It's anybody that you would include you with a one-on-one relationship with them. So the sun is focused on this and saying, let's think about the bigger picture of this. And Mercury is here using your words, seeing the bigger picture. I love that Mercury and the sun are together in this sector of your life because it's illuminating all of the relationships. The sun rules over your third house of communication. This includes siblings, your day-to-day work, your neighbors. It is who you talk and exchange with on a daily basis. And so these two topics, or these two houses, are going to be the topics of acquaintances, and maybe turning acquaintances into clients or friends, acquaintances or neighbors. Remember that the third house is everything that has to do with communication, writing, journaling, personal spirituality, and the seventh house being those that you want to have these contracts with, or that you want to have these more of a binding contract with, or a permanent relationship with. And so the sun here is saying, I'm going to bring in more friendships, more partnerships. I'm going to illuminate your seventh house of business partners and significant others, and talk about this, see the bigger picture about what can happen when we put our minds together. Remember that you, Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury in your seventh house is looking for somebody else that you can communicate with, not wanting to have a one-sided conversation with, but somebody who will think on the same wavelength as you, of seeing the bigger picture, having this fire, this passion, this intense energy of traveling or connecting far and wide, doing something that is bigger than the right now. It includes themes of taking classes and workshops. It includes themes of advertising and publishing. So if this is with a business partner, it's you saying, let's brainstorm with how we can take this to the next level. It'll have something to do with imports and exports and connecting with others on a bigger, broader scale. All right, so Gemini, I would love to hear about your thoughts about how this resonates with you in the comments below. Please check out the new moon and full moon and the monthly forecasts. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, the Sun is now going to illuminate your 6th house. I love this for you because this is you seeking out a mentor, a guide, finding a balance between your work and your home. It is a laser focus. The 6th house includes your daily habits. It includes self-care and alternative health care. This is the house where we need to focus on our mental, physical, spiritual, psychological health and well-being in order to find this balance between our work and our home. It's where we take time to focus on what are our needs. And so the Sun is saying, look, let's look at the broader picture here. Maybe it's alternative health care. Maybe it's seeking out a mentor that will support you with what you want to do. Mercury is here saying, let's dive into this. Let's seek more knowledge. Let's think outside the box with this. Now, the Sun rules over your 2nd house of what you need in order to feel secure. The 2nd house is your money, your finances, your resources, but it's also your self-esteem. It is the house of your work ethic, your attitude towards security, and the Sun going through your 6th house brings a focus back to, I need to do this in order to feel secure in my life. I need to be healthy. And what does healthy look like? Do I share this information with others? The 6th house is also our relationship with coworkers. And so this could be sharing your ideas with coworkers or getting together with coworkers and saying, hey, let's meet up once a week and let's hit up this yoga class, or let's walk on a daily basis at lunch, or finding something that you can expand your knowledge. Let's take a working lunch and take a class or take a workshop, or let's make a plan to travel somewhere, to explore alternative anything. The Sun and Mercury together in Sag in your 6th house brings the topics of your psychological, your mental, your physical, your spiritual health and well-being, and saying there's more out there and I want to grasp it, understand it, and internalize it in order to make me feel better about myself, more secure about where I am in life. As a Cancer rising, everything is feelings and emotions with you, and it's about wanting to feel secure with what you are doing. And so that means you're going to have to focus on what's on the inside with you. So Cancer, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the month aheads. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe and join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, the Sun is now entering in your 5th house of fun, pleasure, joy, romance. I love the 5th house. It's the house of creativity. It's the house of children or being childlike, or it's adult playmates. It's the house of romance where we have affairs and we connect with other people. So think art, music, creativity. The Sun here is saying, think outside the bigger picture. This could be foreign people, places, things, and Mercury is wanting to communicate this in a way that makes sense and that you can connect with other people. Now, the Sun rules over your 1st house of self. So this will have everything to do with your personality, your appearance, your strength, your habits, your identity. This could have to do with your image or your interests. All of this is going to reflect back to something that's going to change how you look at things, and it's about pleasing you and changing not just your skill set with creative crafts and activities and things, but it's how you feel about yourself when you dive into the house of fun, the house of joy, bringing more joy and pleasure to your life. There is no limit. There is no limit. It's thinking beyond what is out there. It's focusing on your joy, your pleasure, yourself. Now, the Sun in Sag can have romance and creativity being this major focus. So you could be inclined to express yourself creatively with projects or activities or classes or workshops that you might want to now dive into. All right, so for Leo, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the other monthly videos and on other transits. And for updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe and join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, the Sun is now entering in your fourth house of home, your family, your foundation, your roots, your genealogy. The fourth house is the people that make up who you are, whether it is blood family or people that feel like family. The fourth house is literally, it's your home and it's your personal life. It's what you don't always share with others. Now, the Sun here is it's saying, I need to travel. I need to get out. I want to expand my house. I want, it's about seeing the bigger picture of things. And it could be, I want to expand my family by having more children or more people coming in. Mercury here is about communicating and saying, how can I make this happen? This could be taking a class, taking a workshop. Now, the Sun rules over your 12th house. The 12th house is the hidden house. It is, what do you really want that you're not really sharing with others? It's your dreams. It's your intuition. It's your connection to the spiritual realm. It is also the house where we go for rest and retreat. And it's where we can focus on our inner needs. And so you are wanting to go out and explore some things because that is really what you need on the inside. The Sun in Sag is, I need to get out. I need to explore. I need to see other people, places, and things that are not just here at my home. Or if it is your home, it's, I want to expand my home. I want to have an open concept with my home, maybe buy a new home. This could have something to do with wanting to travel to a new location or move your home to a new location. I love the Sun and Mercury here because this is giving you this opportunity to see the bigger picture and connect with other people who have different thoughts and ideas and philosophies, and gaining a broader perspective on what is life and what do you want your home life to look like. So Virgo, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the other videos for the month ahead and join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, the Sun is now going to go into your third house of communication. So the third house is who you communicate with on a daily basis. It is short distance travel, it's your neighbors, it's your siblings, your cousins. It is where we talk and exchange and gather ideas. So this literally has you working with people that are close to you and sharing ideas that are bigger. And Mercury is here saying, like minds, like we can put our minds together and come up with greater things. This could also have you putting things in a journal. This could have you writing letters, a memoir. The Sun rules over your 11th house. And so we have topics of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals of what do you want to do and how do you go about doing this and who do you connect with in order to make this happen. And so the Sun going into your third house has a focus on how do you communicate? What is your communication style? How can you work on this? How are you going to share your ideas and who are you going to share them with? And so maybe you test the waters with things that you want to do with your neighbors or your siblings or cousins or co-workers before you take it to a bigger audience of people that are, and this could be friends and social circles. The Sun in the sign of Sagittarius has you literally focused on, I want to travel here. I want to connect with these people. I want to understand this religion. I want to understand this spirituality. It is cross-cultural experiences. And how can I do that with where I'm at? And how do I share this information? This could be taking a class, taking a workshop, or preparing things that you want to, this could be writing and journaling and working on something that you will complete at a later time. Meaning, let's say you want to write a book, or let's say when my son was in Sagittarius, I was working on my Oracle deck and I had these ideas and I brainstormed them with other people. And so this is you brainstorming with other people, these big ideas of things that you want to do and things that you want to manifest for later. All right, so Libra, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the other videos for the month ahead and the new moon and full moon. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, the Sun is now going to be entering into your second house. This is the house where it's my self-worth, it's my cash, it's my property, it's my skill set, it is my resources, it's movable property, it's your values, it's your opinions. The second house is your salary, your income, and it's your financial condition. It's what you need in order to feel secure. And so the Sun here has you thinking about the bigger picture. Mercury here has you diving into gathering information about how can I make this happen. Now the Sun rules over your house of career, your life path, your public life, how people see you. The 10th house is your professional life. It's your ambitions, your goals. And so if your goal right now that you want to achieve is to like leave your mark on society, or to make more money, or to bring in more cash and more property, the Sun in the second house can have you focused on your financial opportunities with and wanting to take more risks with your money, wanting to think big in order to manifest big. And so Scorpio, I would love to hear about how all this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the other transits and the monthly forecast. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, Scorpio, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, the Sun is now in your first house of self. It is all about you, how you look, how you act, your self-expression, your habits, your wardrobe, your hair. It's how you express yourself with your identity, your temperament. It is bigger, brighter, better. The Sun in Sag is about taking risks. Now we have Mercury here. Mercury is how you are going to be communicating with others. The Sun rules over your 9th house. The 9th house is, I want to travel here. I want to connect with these people. I want to take this class. I want to take this workshop. I want to have this published. The 9th house is your cross-cultural experiences, where it's taking a class with a university or diving into something that has to do with spirituality or religion. The 9th house is all long distance travel. And so the Sun in Sagittarius could have you focusing on feeling more confident about yourself, about how you look, feeling more optimistic about what you want to do, where you want to go, things that you want to do, taking a class or publishing something or traveling somewhere. It's about sinking in and saying, I feel really good about this. I feel adventurous. I'm ready to take some risks. I want to do this. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the other videos on the transits as they are released and the month ahead forecast. Join me live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, this Sun is now moving into your 12th house. I love this because this is about spiritual growth. This is about self-discovery in your life. The Sun entering into the sign of Sagittarius here has you focused on your shadow self, maybe doing shamanic work, paying attention to your dreams, your intuition. It's about taking time out for you, setting aside time for a retreat or meditation, or just to tune in, taking that long hot bath, or taking that long walk where you can earth and you can ground. The 12th house is where we can connect to other dimensions and other realities. And so if you are taking the time out and communicating them, this is also going to be connected to your 8th house of who you're going to be wanting to connect with. The 8th house has to do with people that you have shared resources with, people that you want to connect with on a deep level. It is the house of alimony, child support, debt that we share with other people. It's also the house of sex, and it's the house of deep bonding, or where we want to have these deep connections. So there could be something going on with the sun saying, I'm ready to take this class. It could be something that might be, some people might consider taboo, like astrology, or something to do with tantric, like meditation or yoga, or it's about you connecting and exploring your inner world and possibly looking for somebody like an intimate partner that you might want to do it with. So Capricorn, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the other videos for the month ahead forecast. Join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology forecasts. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, the Sun is now moving into your 11th house. I love this because this is about your personal hopes, wishes, dreams, your groups, your networks, your affiliations of who you connect with, and with things that you want to either achieve or through work associates. The 11th house is your social circle house. It is the house of where we have these shared beliefs and that we want to work with other people to accomplish them. It is with it's about your connection to your peers, and it can also include your kindred spirits, or people that you want to connect up with to support others, like globally. So the Sun in Sag is I'm seeing the bigger picture. I have faith. I have hope. Let's make this happen. Mercury is let's bring our minds together. Great minds think alike. Now, the Sun also rules over your 7th house. The 7th house is your partnership, your relationship, your significant other. It's your one-on-one relationship that could be a business partner or your one-on-one with clients. It can also represent open enemies and exes. The 7th house is where we have these contractual promises to people, or we negotiate and we compromise. And so this Sun moving into your the 11th house can bring in these new friendships into your life. Maybe you're inclined to maybe join different groups or organizations. The Sun in Sag has you focused on the bigger picture of, I didn't even know this was out here. I didn't even know that I could travel and do this. I didn't know. It is you focusing on what is it that you really want to do with taking classes and taking workshops and spirituality and understanding and cross-cultural experiences with other people that are out there. And how do you make this happen? And how do you bring in partnerships into the picture? So Aquarius, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the monthly forecast and join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, I love this because this is the Sun focused on your career, your ambitions, your life goal, your life path, your it's what you want to achieve, your professional life, your ambitions, your reputations. It's also authority figures, and this could be seen as you being the authority figure, you having the voice of authority. Mercury is also here, and it's seeing the bigger picture. It is thinking outside the box with, we don't know what else is out there, and let's bring great minds together to come up with these ideas. Now, the Sun rules over your 6th house. This is the balance between work and home. It is your mental, physical, spiritual, mental health, well-being, psychological well-being. It is also the house of guides and counselors and mentors. And so this could be you seeking a guide or a mentor so you can find some balance with something that's going on between home and work, and focusing in on your career. The sun in Sag is going to be totally illuminating your opportunities that you might take on some more leadership roles, or that something will happen with your career, with your legacy, with your public life. It is you being in the limelight, you taking the risks, you being out there, and everybody is going to be able to see it. So for Pisces, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. For more, please check out the monthly videos on the transits that are going to be coming up. And join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.